Oh, we got the guys and we're gonna talk. And now it's time for the Loot Cast.
Listen up, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. That was good.
I love it every time. I'll never get sick of it. It's one of my favorite things. Everybody, it's me, Anthony, and...
It's me, Scalise.
And
Dude.
it's me, Khalil.
Oh, Khalil.
Yeah.
It's not K-Slacks no more.
No, that was a running bit for that day.
You're not going to be K-Slacks anymore? Man, me and Josh had a whole thing planned out for like how to give you shit for months.
Really?
About being K-Slacks. And now I'm really upset we can't do it.
No, it was a bit.
It was a whole... we had it all like drawn up like a heist movie.
Oh my god.
We had a team together. We met in a room lit by a single light.
That's like more thought than anyone's ever put on me.
I know, even your parents, they didn't plan on you.
No, not at
You
all.
just happened.
Wow.
But we planned a whole thing for you.
I could have been special.
Then you ruined
But
I
it.
could have been somebody.
Then you ruined it by
I could've
not
been a
keeping to your
contender.
dumb nickname.
Yeah, commit to the bit.
So
You didn't.
this is the Loot Cast. We have made it back to the Loot Cast. It's been a while since we Loot Casted.
Has it though?
It has. It's been over a month since
Has
the
it
last
though?
It
Loot
was in
Cast.
October.
Has it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. You don't need to ask again. I can see you getting ready to. You don't need to. It's been a while. And a lot has happened.
Yeah.
The world is falling apart.
Everyone's raping everybody.
Ridley Scott has reshot a movie
Yeah.
in 2 months before it came out.
Like, no, not it was like a month, I think.
Didn't like he announced that he was removing him 2 months before
Oh
it was
no, I
supposed
guess
to
I'm
come
thinking
out?
of the trailer. The trailer
Yeah, the
released
trailer just came out. Like
a month before the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cuz when's that come when does the
December 22nd, I believe.
That's the All the Money in the World, right? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Now starring Christopher Plummer.
As the
Marky
Xenomorph.
Mark. Yeah.
Marky Mark's in it.
Marky Mark's in
Dude,
it.
duh,
As
Marky Mark's in
Mark,
it.
Or?
Yeah, he played. It's
Yeah.
a documentary about the rise of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
And them all getting raped by Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
weird. Like with that being the plot, that they removed Kevin Spacey because you would
I think it just felt too real. You know?
Well, I'm sure it was real. I'm sure that every moment of that wasn't acting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're getting off on a real heavy start here.
Yeah. Hey guys, you know what's real
Christopher
cool?
Plummer.
Oh, never mind.
Christopher Plummer. I know who John Landis is.
Wait. Okay, guys. Okay, I showed Khalil, but have you seen the like this trailer of this Netflix show that's starting up called Raising Dion?
No, is it about raising Deion Sanders?
No.
Oh,
No,
I'm not
so what
interested.
it is it's the single mother who's raising her son. He's like 8 or so. The fucking kid has superpowers. Like he teleports, he like controls things with his mind, just random things. Okay.
Keep going. Don't look over here.
Yeah, don't look at Khalil. He's not
Never
doing
look
anything
over
stupid.
here.
I'm listening. The kid,
So,
superpowers.
okay, yeah, kid has superpowers.
Single mom.
Single mom raising him. She's trying to keep like she's trying to show him what's going on. Her husband died, and it's just it looks fucking amazing.
I'm sorry, Khalil's being an idiot over there.
Don't look over here.
It's funny, but I did listen to everything you just said.
Yeah.
So it's The Mist, right? That's what you were talking about? The movie The Mist with Mel Gibson?
With Mel Gibson.
No.
Oh, okay, well.
Saving Dion.
Save,
I mean,
raising
Raising Dion.
Arizona,
T-
right?
Oh, the Coen Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer. Max Landis.
I know.
I know who John Landis is.
Damn
So
it.
the topic of conversation today is it's a little racy. It's a little
SpongeBob.
yes, it's SpongeBob and oh god. Oh fuck.
You fucked this up.
I did. I ruined everything. Let's start it over. Oh. Oh no, we're not doing that. Yay! It's the topic is I don't want to say it now. I feel like we're not allowed to. All our heroes are rapists. That's the topic. It's about all the
People don't know how to not touch people.
yeah. A lot of people are out there touching a lot of people who don't want to be touched.
Yeah.
Or
And
just like showing people their stuff.
Like
You know,
what?
it's a lot of it. It's just like, hey, look at my penis.
Yeah, just like hey, look at it. Look at it now. It's like, I'd really rather not. And it's like, oh, there it is. You've already taken it out. I don't have
See,
it.
like, I find that very strange because I don't like penises. I don't like my own penis.
Right. I've never
I don't
like,
want others to see it.
I've never been sitting around and been like, everyone wants to see my penis.
Right.
Everyone would love to see my penis.
Peeners are gross.
They are. The only time.
Like, even if you like peener, it's still gross.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's a gross organ. It's a gross genital.
Looks like if you rolled some Play-Doh in your hand, and just boop. There's
This is a very serious topic, Scalise.
Come on, you leave Play-Doh out of this.
Plato didn't do anything wrong.
What the fuck?
I just think that Play-Doh is a good representation of all of us as humans.
You're a sick man.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're the next one, aren't you?
What?
You're the next one going down.
Leave Play-Doh alone.
Are you the next reveal is going to be Scalise forced a Play-Doh manufacturer to look at his penis and said, make one out of that looks just like mine out of Play-Doh.
They would only need one of those small quarts of Play-Doh.
This is the tiny little cups.
Yeah, little cups that they give kindergartners. Oh no!
The pizza.
Oh
dish
no!
straw.
Oh no!
Oh god!
This is a fucking mess.
It is. When is it not a mess though? The only reason it feels worse is because of the topic. Like,
Yeah, there's no way to like make it not go wrong.
yeah,
Because it's already just all
but
wrong.
but it is weird. Like people keep wanting to do that because it made me think back to like a bunch of high school dudes like that was like a prank, you know, showing someone your penis in high school was like, oh, he's gay, look at my penis. I don't know if you
You
guys
went to a
ever
very
like that.
strange high school.
Yeah.
I went to school in the country. It was a bunch of inbred idiots.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Not all people from the country are inbred idiots,
Hey,
but
you're broken.
the ones who want to whip their dick out and say, "Look, you looked at my penis, you queer." They're probably not actually inbred. There was only one actually inbred guy at my school, and we didn't talk about it. But now I can.
There's only one inbred, and no one talked to me.
but we didn't talk about him. We didn't talk about him because he was me. But yeah, that was a thing in my high school and in like junior high and shit. People show someone your penis, and they were like, "Oh, you got me."
Oh man, peener.
See, the only thing that I've ran into something like that is like,
You ran into a penis?
don't worry about it.
Full force?
No.
Was it rock hard?
Yeah. No. The movie Waiting. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking.
Well, like,
chicken
that's the
wings
shit
and
we did.
Oh my god! Like that shit is hilarious, and I've never seen it anywhere else but in that movie. Like I've never seen someone do that in real life. Like
Oh, dude.
Apparently, everyone who knew Louis C.K. did.
Oh.
Yeah, they all saw someone do that in real life.
Because like in like middle school and high school, we fucking take showers at the gym, and I walk around like, you know, people like, in gym class, you know, like
Ah!
Oh, good.
Sorry.
okay,
Cans are falling.
like you're walking, you're naked, and your hands kind of like around your junk, where you're kind of covering it, but you don't want to seem like you're self conscious, so you kind of leave it a little open. You know what
It's
I'm
a
talking
humble
about?
brag. You're humble bragging.
Yeah. So like I never did that. I just walk around with my fucking dick out. I don't care. We all got penises. Who cares?
Why are we doing the podcast naked? I mean, we all got penises. See, that's the thing. Where do you draw the line? You know?
We were showering.
Yeah, that's where you draw the line.
That's
We should be showering during this podcast.
Yeah,
is what
we
you're
got a
getting at.
shower in the next room. We guys want to go shower while we do this?
Yeah. that'd
It's
be
really
great.
small and there's not very good water pressure.
Yeah, our water pressure sucks it out.
So two of us are gonna be very cold and the other person will be mostly cold.
I called
mostly cold.
Okay, cool. I
So
wanted the other one.
I wanna talk about Louis C.K. for a minute
Yeah.
because I feel like his is the most different from everything else that has come out. Because I mean, God, how many people have been accused lately? Like, how many allegations have come forward?
17.
Is it
17?
really seven? Is that
Is it-
like an exact?
Are you just throwing a number out there?
That's
Well, let's go through the
number.
list. We got Spacey, Louis C.K., Brett Ratner, George Takei, Jeffrey
Tambor.
Tambor, Matt Lauer is the most recent one.
Winehouse. What else?
Oh, Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Not Amy Winehouse. She's dead.
Aw.
But she's been dead for a while.
No. But I loved her so much.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to
So
bring
pretty.
bring up harsh memories, but
I
that's
did. I'm gonna
The
cry.
president.
the president. Yeah, the president, Roy Moore.
Which
has been-
president?
What?
Like,
Which
are now?
our current
Our
president?
now president,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
He's not
multiple
good
times been
at being a
accused
person.
and admitted
No.
to sexual harassment.
Yeah.
So-
Hey, what's the difference between Life of Pets and the White House?
what?
Life of Pets replaces sexual predators.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Life of Pets 2 knocked off Louis C.K. from being the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is he still in it? Just not the main character?
I don't think so.
Cause but like, this wouldn't be good. Like the whole situation is not good. But as like the worst thing they could do, what if they had him still in it and just he was always in the background and just always red rocketing the entire movie, just fully red rocket,
Come on.
just walking around in the
That,
background of the movie.
Come on.
That'd be a much different movie.
They never pointed out.
I'd watch
it's
that
just,
movie.
It's just there. It's far enough in the background that you don't even have to see it. You don't have to notice it.
But if you want to, it's there.
But you're going to at some point notice this dog penis.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
But okay, back to the seriousness of this. A little bit. So that was what we got 9. Is it 9 people? And I'm sure there's some we missed. But Louis C.K.'s was weird to me because and it's kind of on par with Kevin Spacey's as far as like those were both stories people had known for years. These are decade-old stories that everyone knew about, and no one did anything. And then when it gets into the spotlight, everyone's talking about it, and immediately removing their movies. Kevin Spacey's case being removed from the movie and replaced. But with Louis C.K., he's the only one who came out and admitted to it, like full on said it happened, and semi-apologized, I guess. And some people, because I do stand up, so I'm in like some of the Facebook pages and stuff, and like obviously this is a big topic for all the stand up comedians. And some people said that's enough. That like, okay, now he should just be able to go back to doing whatever he was doing before, not the showing his penis to everybody, but like that his career shouldn't be affected because he said sorry. And I disagree with that because I think that saying sorry, decades later and only because you got caught isn't a sincere apology.
True.
And there was a couple of the people who brought up the accusations who said that he did at one point apologize to them, but in one of the cases, like he apologized for something, and when he gave the details of what happened, it wasn't what happened to her. It was a different thing he did to somebody. And so like it's a very clearly like there's more shit that he did that isn't being brought forth. It's a lot of weird stuff. Like it's weird to see how easily people are willing to forgive someone who did this awful thing to people.
And like that's the thing, if he was bad at what he did, if he was like a very bad comedian, like
everyone would be totally against him ever doing it again.
Exactly.
But because
people just want to be okay with him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it sucks. He's been a huge comedic inspiration to me.
Right.
I'm not gonna just pretend that all this shit didn't happen because I like a guy's jokes.
And I mean, especially with the type of humor that he has and the types of things that he does, a lot of things like kind of hint at that. And it's going to be very hard to differentiate the artist from his personal life.
Right, because like hearing all this come out and like having it confirmed that it is him, because when it had been brought up before, no one had ever said his name, but it was kind of one of those things. It was like, well, it's probably him, or it's like he's in this group of potential people this could be kind of thing.
Right.
So it's kind of easy to be like, well, if no one's going to say it's him, then I'm not going to like stop liking this dude because, some writers are saying, oh, it's probably him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then, and it was also like super vague shit that they were talking about. But, as soon as it comes out, it's impossible to differentiate him from his act at this point.
Exactly.
Because he flat out says some of the shit that he's done to people in his set.
And when you look at the movie that he did, that movie that he kind of like filmed in secret with a bunch of people, the movie I Love You, Daddy, a lot of the reviewers who saw it before all that shit came out, who saw it like the festivals and things, said that now thinking back on it, that movie's super fucking cringeworthy because it touches upon a lot of like, oh, rumors are just rumors, don't feed into it, and it's like defending that way of life.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, and so like that can't be seen as like a good movie now because there's no way of putting that movie away from what's actually happened.
Right. And that's where you hit like how this doesn't just affect because I mean so many people were like, oh yeah, don't let anything they ever do be in the mainstream. Don't let any of it out. Like it all has to go away. And I think it is. That's why I really like what Ridley Scott did.
Yes.
Where he didn't fuck everyone else.
Right.
And in Louis C.K.'s case, that you can't do anything because it was his movie. Like,
yeah, he wrote it, directed it,
you can't do anything
produced
about it.
Yeah.
But like, I love what Ridley did, and now with House of Cards, they're gonna bring it back, and just the getting rid of that person and not punishing everyone else.
Exactly, because those are people with jobs. We've all worked on film sets, and it would fucking suck to be told one day that like, oh yeah, this is all canceled because that guy is awful.
Yeah, and especially because a lot of those movies, especially a movie like All the Money in the World, there's got to be people on that this is like their first big thing.
Sure,
this is their first time getting to hit the big leagues on something, no matter what facet of the part
PAs, grips.
Yeah, like this is a huge opportunity for people, and like that's to have it just go away. You can't even put that on your resume.
Right.
It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. So I really like what Ridley Scott did in finding a way around it. And, and not being apologetic for the person, but saying no, we're going forward.
And the fact that was like his initial response, like the second he was told it, he was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, that was like day of that it was announced.
Yeah,
that they were removing him.
Right,
and it was nuts.
No word tickles me more than grips.
Grips.
I'm glad you lingered on that.
Tickle me, grips.
Grips. Oh God.
That's the next big string of revelations. Is there's a tickling epidemic among grips.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Key grips are going around and tickling the best boys.
Oh Hollywood, you fucked up mess, you. What does a best boy do?
I have no fucking idea. I think Best Boy is electric. If I remember, I think it's
that's a stupid name.
I want to say that they're like the the first assistant to the electrician.
Okay. Best at being boys.
I'm the best boy.
Okay.
Daryl, you're 35, and I'm so good at being a boy.
But I look 20.
So fuck you, Sean.
Oh my God.
I look good. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I care.
I'm glad we went down that path.
I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, that was fun. It's good to have laughs. It's good to laugh sometimes.
No.
No?
No.
I'll cut the laughs in post. There'll be no laughing.
Every laugh.
There will be no laughing in the Rapist podcast.
Ah.
Well, it's too late for that.
Yeah, we've laughed a few times. Squeezy, stop laughing. I can't stop laughing.
I can't.
It's all just so funny.
I can't. I don't have control over myself.
Well, get control over yourself.
I don't have it.
We're doing a fucking podcast,
I don't
man.
have it.
And we're actually staying on topic for a change.
So with
Yeah,
these
let's change
guys, like, is it possible to kind of like rewatch their old work and just watch it like you used to? Because Seven is probably one of my favorite crime movies of all time. And Kevin Spacey's performance in that is probably one of my favorite performances of all time. But it's going to be really weird going back to that movie and not thinking about that.
Well, I think that it's something for most people I don't think they can. I don't think it's going to be possible to go back and just watch it and not be thinking about that. And eventually that feeling will pass.
Sure. Yeah.
But I think that for people who have a desire to work in these fields that these guys were the top of, I think it's important and able to be done to still appreciate the work.
Yeah.
Without appreciating the person. Like there's still lessons to be learned from how they performed and how good they were, without sort of idolizing them still.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, can you watch Braveheart?
Well, see, and that's the thing. Mel Gibson has made the comeback. You know, he directed Hacksaw Ridge,
which is insane to me.
Yeah,
he was.
But also, like now, Mel Gibson doesn't look so bad.
Exactly.
Like,
This is bullshit. Because I think Mel Gibson is the worst.
and he is, like, I'm not even condoning
Like
him,
he's a
but,
very
like-
bad person. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like comparatively,
to everything else going on, like
being
people
a
who are
racist
very,
isn't as bad as raping people or forcing people to watch you masturbate.
Yeah.
Cause that's fucked up shit. That's so it's just saying that out loud was just gross.
Right.
It doesn't feel good to even just talk about.
That's
Potted
gross.
plants.
Potted plants.
What?
Harvey Weinstein would jack off into potted plants.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
that. Okay. Stop.
I cut it out.
No.
No
Alright.
more.
And then our
It's not the
favorite,
nutrients they need.
one of our favorite Brad Neely's. Now, can you watch that? Can you watch
What?
the Brad Neely,
Right.
Jeffrey Tambor?
You know, I did, and I still reference it. Fucko.
because now he's the fucko.
Right.
He's the fucko, and we're gonna eat his back.
I got a movie idea for you. It's me.
me.
Eating your back.
It's just over.
See, I feel like Brad Neely is such a obscure thing to reference.
Right?
I feel like there's a lot of people out there who aren't gonna have any idea what the fuck we're talking
Well,
about.
if you don't know
right
what we're
now.
talking about, look up Brad Neely's Hard Nail and Sclopio PPO. And it's what's the name of that sketch? Because it's a tough one to find.
Just Jeffrey
Just,
Tambor.
just type in Jeffrey Tambor Brad Neely, and it should
Yeah.
come up.
yeah.
But it's got a weird like actual name that I don't remember.
Yeah.
They all do.
I
Yeah.
know, and it's like, God, just make it easy. Just name it fucko, please.
Yeah, the one that I remember the most is "Happy Birthday, Jimmy Fallon." And it's just a magician pulling guts out of a hat.
Another show that like fucks with you with the fucking titles is Stone Quackers.
Oh my god!
I never watched Stone Quackers.
Yeah, oh my god, it's great. It's on Hulu.
We watched that all
Yeah.
in a night.
Yeah, it's like 8 episodes, and we watched it in one night.
No, there's more than that because there's like 2 seasons.
Oh, whatever. We watched a shit ton. But
There was a lot of Stone Quackers.
yeah.
a lot of Stone Crackers.
But the first 5 episodes are like in Roman numerals, but they're not the Roman numerals of their episode. Like
What?
one,
they're out of order.
yeah, like
in the order of which you watch them.
episode 1 is like Roman numeral 2. Episode 2 is like Roman numeral 5.
And then some of them just have names.
yeah, yeah,
It's so weird.
yeah.
Yeah. There's one episode that's just Blue Velvet with ducks.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Oh my god, that show is just fucking great. They're all just ducks. They're just ducks.
They're ducks.
Fucking ducks.
They're just ducks.
It's the greatest idea for a television series ever.
just ducks.
Just ducks.
It really is. Though.
We have 9 ducks, guys. We have
Whoa.
9 ducks outside.
There
we
are a
can
lot
make
of
a
ducks
show
outside.
about ducks.
Nah,
I think we have to.
I think, yeah.
Is this an announcement?
It
This
needs
is
to
the
be
announcement.
animated.
2018.
Nope.
The Duck Show.
No.
Just ducks.
Loot Suits presents Just Ducks.
Just ducks.
And it's just hour-long episodes of just the ducks just...
Nah.
Walking.
That'll get more views than anything we ever do.
Yeah, people will be like, these fucking ducks are so cute.
Fucking ducks.
And then that'll take them to our other shit. That'll be our hook.
Yeah, ducks.
Our weekly duck video.
We figured it out.
Our weekly duck video is going to be what launches this channel into stardom.
That's fucking dumb. Fucking ducks.
It's
Dude,
how it
I would
works.
take it. I would totally take it. I'm a whore for views.
Fuck ducks. So no, there's an episode in there where so there's like the cool duck, there's like the short trying to be cool duck, and there's the girl duck, and then there's like the big dumb duck. And they're all like duck friends. So
I just like how you're so intent on telling us
they're
All
ducks.
right, guys, let's
The
get back to
synopsis.
Stone Quacker.
They're ducks.
of the show.
So anyway, there's an episode where the fucking dumb duck is doing some really fucking dumb shit. He goes to go get
You're
some
the worst describer of stuff,
The
Scalise.
dumb guy
He's
was
doing some dumb
things. And my God,
Let me tell you, this dumb duck, he was just going around doing dumb stuff. The short duck couldn't be tall. Just couldn't do it. And the girl
Anyway.
duck,
she had a vagina.
had a vagina.
Anyway,
What the vagina?
So-
They had a vagina.
he went to go get some grapefruits, right? Because they were gonna drop grapefruits onto like some cars. Tell me why this fucker walked into a like a frozen head like science place and fucking grabbed a bunch of frozen heads and didn't realize. Then drops them on a police car.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus is in the last episode. That's great.
And that was important things
With
Scalise.
Scalise.
It's really great.
That was.
Because she plays this like it's supposed to be like
Oh my
I think you're going back into it. We've done it. We've described it. It's past.
hold on. I wanna tell you about Miley Cyrus.
We're not gonna
character.
hold on anymore.
Hold on. So Miley
God
Cyrus.
damn it,
Miley
Scalise.
Cyrus. She plays like this this supposed to be like hot skater chick duck. And
The audience can't see the air quotes.
oh yeah.
Scalise.
Yeah. Air quotes. Sorry.
Without it, it's just
Yeah,
weird.
and without context as to which words those went to,
all of
just know there's some air quotes floating around there somewhere.
it in the air. Quoting.
I can quote it, quoting in the air tonight.
Quote.
Air quotes.
Mike Tyson punching somebody. Anyway.
He was a duck.
Do you think that's the theme to Mike Tyson's Punch Out? In the air tonight?
Shit. No, in Hangover, they walk into their hotel room and Mike Tyson's in there fucking listening to that song. And
Oh yeah.
they're like, oh shit, dude, it's Mike Tyson. And he's like, I love this part of the song. And he starts singing to it. And it does a little drum solo, and after it finishes the drum solo, he fucking punches what was it, Zach Galifianakis?
I don't remember.
Probably.
Yeah, they punched him square in the fucking face. Like, knocked him the fuck out. And it's like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, one of you guys stole my tiger.
Can the second half of this show just be Scalise describing bits from movies and TV
things.
shows?
Do you want me to? I have everything.
He's really fucking ready for this.
yeah, all right, but we gotta go back to some Quackers.
No, we don't.
So-
no, we don't.
About
No.
rapists.
No, this is. We don't even have to go back to that.
I have like
but
a
we need to
minute.
either move on or go back to the original topic because we're done with Stone
I need
Quackers.
like 30 seconds more.
No, you
30
do
seconds.
not.
They have no idea what you're talking about.
No one. I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
so vague.
You're
You don't know
so
about Miley
insanely
Cyrus.
vague. You're not describing anything to people. So far, I know there's a big duck and some heads,
But Miley Cyrus.
and the police do exist in this universe
yeah.
because a head was dropped on their car.
Yeah.
That is all I know,
Yeah.
and I don't want to know more.
Why?
Because spoilers. We don't want to spoil things.
Right,
So-
exactly.
So we can't continue to talk about Stone Quackers. We gotta move on. 'cause
Spoiler alert.
spoilers. No, we're not. We don't.
No.
wanna do that.
No.
No. This is a spoiler-free podcast. So
Too
let's
late.
talk about the end of Lawnmower Man.
What happens to the end of Lawnmower Man?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Me either.
I've never seen anything from it.
I know the dude's name is Jeb.
Jeb
Yeah.
Bush. It's the story of Jeb Bush.
It's not.
You
It's
don't
really not.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
describe
have you looked it
Lawnmower
up
Man?
on IMDb? I don't think you have.
I am Jeb Bush.
This is fucked up.
Okay, can we get onto a topic?
I thought we were talking about Jeb Bush.
No, I mean, I'd rather not. We can
Are
talk
not?
about his failed attempt at being elected ever if we want to. Do
He
we
was
really want
something? What was he for a while? He was
He was the governor of Florida.
He was George Bush's brother.
I could be.
No, he
th-
wasn't.
What?
What? For
That's-
real?
Yeah.
How you gonna be that one brother that doesn't get elected? Damn.
Well, I mean,
Family reunions
he
must
was the one who was
suck
supposed to
ass.
be the big political success.
Yeah.
Jeb was supposed to be the
And George
the
got
big
it.
one. Yeah,
Oh my god.
because George had the power of
You know
God.
what's fun to think about?
But
George Bush.
yeah.
Right?
Because like,
Do you remember when everyone hated him?
back when you think back on him, it's like, wow, he really wasn't that bad.
He's just such a fun guy.
He's
Yeah.
just a doofus.
He's just a big fun idiot.
He's just a big fun doofus. He didn't have any like real say in things.
No,
But now we've got a worse doofus.
who has a say in things? Kind of.
It's kind of scary.
I miss Obama. I miss him so much.
We all do.
Dude, I miss Hoover. Can we go all the way back to
Oh
Hoover?
shit. Roosevelt.
Hoover Roosevelt.
Hoover, Roosevelt, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Fuck Nebraska.
2020.
I fucking hate Nebraska.
What?
I don't know
What did
why.
Nebraska do to you, Scalise?
Yeah, what has Nebraska ever done except for be boring?
Nebraska and Kansas. I hate both those states.
They don't have ducks.
And,
Oh, I thought that you meant you hate the state of Nebraska and the
Yeah.
band Kansas.
oh, yeah, no, I hate Kansas, Nebraska, and both the Dakotas.
You have a lot of weird hate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't trust the French.
Do you have, well, that no one does. Do you have any like reason for why you hate those four
No.
states? You just do?
I'm from New York and lived in Iowa.
I hate Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Cincinnati.
Like,
Why is that?
I don't know.
I think it's because it's, I assume it's dirty.
Okay.
It just seems like a dirty place. Isn't Markiplier from Cincinnati?
Yeah,
No idea.
yeah.
That seems
yeah.
like a good reason to hate Cincinnati. Markiplier and the Bengals. That's why I hate Cincinnati.
I guess the only place that
I
I,
do
can
like
like
Markiplier,
legitimately say I
actually.
hate is Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky multiple times.
I've been to Kentucky. I've actually been to quite a few states.
It makes me feel real dirty when I'm there.
I as much as I would love to live there just because of the opportunity, I fucking hate Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of really cool opportunities out there and things that you can't do here.
Right.
But that city sucks
yeah,
because it's not a city.
yeah.
It's like 4 cities that someone put a pit in between and was like, call it one.
Good job, everybody.
Just call it Los Angeles. It'll be fine.
The Angels, you know.
It's the city of
Ducks.
Duck angels. It's angels in the outfield. Angels in America.
If you build it, they'll duck.
If you build it, there'll be ducks and there'll be angels.
So,
Angel ducks.
Two brothers.
So
They're in a van.
I think
With
in like Maine.
Multiple ducks.
I think like in Maine.
And the ducks are hash
somewhere-
browns.
Oh, where is it? Fuck, I don't know. It's somewhere.
But don't you
And oh
try
boy,
to-
look out. This duck has a vajay.
And this duck is dumb and he's gonna do some dumb shit.
Oh boy, look at this duck. He's a little bit of a rapist. But don't worry, because Ridley Ducks is going to replace him with Christopher Ducks.
You know, it's weird. We talked about rapists and ducks are rapists.
Yeah, they
Male
are.
ducks rape the
Yeah.
fuck out of ducks.
They had to get like May's vaginas to fix it.
Yeah.
It still didn't work. 'Cause I got a fucking corkscrew penis. Now.
There's a friend of mine, a comedy friend. I don't know if he'll care if I throw his name out there or not.
Just do first name.
His name's Robert. He lives in Chicago now, but he used to be an Iowa City comic. And he had this joke about how, like, it started off like making fun of the the difference between men and women is this, and, then he went into the whole duck thing, and he went through all the details of how they've evolved their organs to fight each other from raping.
Sure.
And he got to the end, he's like, so what I guess what I'm saying is, you know, maybe weird between men and women, but at least our genitals aren't an arms race. And it's one of my favorite jokes
Nice.
that anyone's ever told.
Yeah.
And I just that reminded me of it because it's just they're in a constant evolutionary battle to not be able to rape.
Dolphins rape each other.
Dolphins rape people.
Yeah. Dolphins have orgasms.
Yeah, for fun.
For fun. Like dolphins jack off, dude.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Yeah. Dolphins
Yeah,
is
dolphins
scary.
are the closest to people as far as their shittiness goes.
Yeah, dolphins are dicks.
Dolphins are dicks.
I thought you were going to keep going. I was going to snap a beat, but you stopped. And so there's just one lone snap.
And then 2 weird ones.
And I can't snap.
You can't snap? Can you whistle? Don't. You're going to blow right into the microphone.
Fuck you, you're doing it too.
Yeah, I'm inhaling. I think we're really going to lose people when for a minute we're not talking and just making sounds.
We'll fix it in post.
Wait.
Okay, let's
So there's a fucking place where they built a giant Noah's Ark. Like they got.
Oh, isn't that in
millions of
Kentucky?
dollars. Is it? I thought it was in Maine.
No.
It's in Kentucky.
No, I think it's Kentucky.
That's fucking great.
Gross.
I'll look it up. Let's see if we can find it.
Oregon. It's in Oregon, dude.
No.
Or Washington.
Dude, you're just saying states.
Alaska.
Connecticut?
No, because I know it's
Penelope Cruz. They built an ark in Penelope Cruz.
I can see that.
She's got an ark inside her.
I'll put an arc inside her.
Gross.
Dude,
I don't
you
even know who
can't
that is.
show some respect, man.
Who is that?
Penelope Cruz?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's done some stuff.
She's in fucking Murder on the Orient Express.
It's in Kentucky.
Damn it. All right. So anyway, so it's a giant fucking arc, and like
It's called the Ark Encounter.
Yeah. So they built it as like, oh, bring revenue and shit like that because people are religious. They want to see the ark because it's a thing that happened. Yay. But anyway.
Yay.
Sure.
Oh, the ark.
The ark. I love the ark. I love arcs. So anyway, they built it, and while you're working there, if you are not married, you have to sign a chastity thing.
What?
Yeah.
You have to say you won't fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my
If you
god.
Your coworkers.
No, it's just a general,
general?
like you aren't allowed to have
Oh.
sex.
Oh, I thought you just couldn't fuck your coworkers.
I just want to know how they'd find out. Like, are they like
Lie
testing
detector
them?
every morning.
Are they like getting in there like, how's your hymen?
Oh.
I'm thinking of the line from True Detective. You smell like puss.
Let me smell your dick.
All right.
I had to go to a shoot before you guys came over. I had a shoot today. My only notes for costume were be a bro. So I was asking Audrey, I was like, does this shirt look like something a bro would wear? She's like, I don't know, what's that supposed to like look like? I'm like, when I wear this shirt, would you believe that I'm the kind of person that walks around saying like, oh man, I'm looking to crush some puss.
Yeah.
I'm out here looking to crush puss. I need to crush some puss.
Okay.
You guys know what I'm looking to crush?
Yeah, you need
It's
to stop.
PC Principal.
Puss.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah,
South Park.
Okay.
pussy crushing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a weird spectrum today on the
Yeah,
podcast.
this is a weird thing that we're doing today.
Okay.
There's a lot of rape going along in Hollywood, and I'm looking to crush some puss.
Also ducks.
And ducks. Ducks just kind of squeeze right in there.
They always do.
They find a way.
Life finds a way.
Corkscrew their way in.
Ducks find a way.
They They
Scalise, you doing okay there?
No, I'm not. I'm not okay.
Oh God.
But they also try to explain like how the arc worked, and I don't think they know like scientifically like how
Water.
it would work. Shut up. Like how all the animals survive together without killing each other and stuff.
Well, they were separated into stalls.
Cages.
Yeah. How did you feed all those animals?
You didn't.
Food.
It was only 40 days. They'd be fine.
Yeah, only 40 days. All
Plus
right.
the time it takes for floodwaters to recede. And I don't know how long that takes when the entire world floods.
What
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and let's not make a controversy out of this. I'm just gonna say I think the Bible might have some inconsistencies.
really?
I don't want to
Yeah.
make it political or anything, but like I just want to say I think that maybe the Bible doesn't always make sense.
But like they tried to like say like what happened to all the poop.
Oh, it went down. It was a tiered system. So like whatever's on the bottom floor just covered in shit
Awesome.
at all
Like
times.
what if that was like alphabetical? Like all the animals are alphabetical. Just fucking zebras down there just being covered in shit.
I'm guessing you watched the John Oliver thing about this.
Oh
Is that-
yeah.
Well, because you just mentioned the exact same joke he did, and I was like, okay, we're definitely on the John Oliver train then.
I forgot I watched that.
You do that a lot.
Yeah.
I'll notice you hear something from something else and you'll repeat it like almost immediately after. See, it's funny because like whenever you tell a joke that I'm like, oh, that was actually a really good joke. I'll watch some YouTube video from a channel that we're both subscribed to and they'll make the same joke and it's like, oh, son of a bitch.
God damn it, Scalise is not actually funny.
No, I'm not. I am a.
He steals my bits all the fucking time. Like he'll have like a friend over or something. And I'll be in my room editing, and it'll just be like a lull moment, you know, like I'm thinking on something, and I'll hear him say something that I've said, in like a tone of voice that's very similar to mine. And I just sit there and I'm like, that son of a bitch. Like, it's not even worth going out there and calling him out on it anymore.
Just drop everything you're doing and walk out. That's my fucking joke.
Hi, nice to meet you. That's my fucking bit. And just go back to my room.
Because then all the other person thinks is like, that guy's an asshole. He's not only an asshole, but he's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Is he listening to all of this?
Yeah, I'm not a good person. Okay?
I knew that the moment I
All
met
right,
you.
guys. I'm not a good person.
I've
Thanks.
always known this about you.
How?
Well, I met you.
Fuck you. Nah.
So I wanna hit the, we're getting close to the end here, which means we're gonna talk for another half hour.
Yep.
So I wanted to throw out this is a little bit of a pool that I want to start, just with all the shit that's been going on. Who do you think is next? Who do you think is going back to our initial topic?
I've thought about this.
As have I.
Tom Cruise.
I don't see Tom Cruise going down. I think Tom Cruise has the
He's too
silencing
well
power.
protected.
I think
He
I
has the
just want him
silencing
to.
power of Scientology on his side.
Oh my god.
Oliver Stone,
Really? You think Oliver Stone?
The fuck is Oliver Stone?
director.
Yeah, he did W
Oh,
and
yeah.
JFK and
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, other stuff. I think.
A lot of stuff in the last like 10 years that have not been great.
Yeah, I enjoyed W just because like
Josh Brolin's fun.
it's fun, but like the movie becomes dumber than George was because of how far they go to make him seem dumb sometimes.
Wait. Was that the one with Josh Brolin?
I think
as
it was
Bush?
Brolin.
Or was it Dennis Quaid?
No, it wasn't Quaid, was it?
Nah.
Because
I think
they
that-
both played Bush. In
I think
different
W
things.
was Brolin.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're just gonna go with yes?
Yep.
So Scalise, while he's looking that up, who do you think is next?
Okay, I want it to be Tom Cruise. I fucking hate Tom Cruise, but I don't.
Well, we're not wishing
You can't
this on
want
anyone.
someone to be a rapist.
Man, if there's anyone that I want to be out there committing atrocities on innocent women, it's Tom Cruise.
No.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
I thought so.
I don't want Josh Brolin to be a rapist, but Josh Brolin was W. Bush.
Just quiet. Josh Brolin. Definitely Josh.
Shoot, dude. I don't know. People. George Lucas.
Hmm.
Alright. That's a solid pick because I could see that. Because there's the famous quote when
They
Carrie,
don't wear bras in space.
yeah, Carrie Fisher was like, really, shouldn't I be wearing a bra for this? And George Lucas was just like, well, they don't wear bras in space.
So weird. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Such a weird thing. Oh God, now I gotta think on my, because I'd kind of been thinking about it, and then like I kept,
It has not crossed my mind.
It's one
at
that
all.
you don't want to think about.
yeah, but it's just
who
one of
could
those
be
like
next.
it's hard not to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, cause like Spacey didn't surprise me at all. Spacey wasn't and again it goes back to like I knew about that story for years, and I just assumed it was something like everyone knew and just didn't talk about.
No, I had never see like I normally don't like hearing about actors' personal lives. Like I don't care who's married to who. I don't care.
Right. Well, it
But-
wasn't something like that. Like it wasn't something like it got covered. It was more like just like a story that got kind of passed around kind of thing. And it wasn't specifically about Anthony Rapp either. Like I never heard a name associated with it, but it wasn't
Sure.
it was also never about one kid.
Right.
It was like if Kevin Spacey was having a party and there were kids there, those were Spacey's kids.
Gotcha.
And like people just knew about it and didn't care.
Yeah, well, like, see, that goes back to Louis C.K.'s movie "Daddy, I Love You." There's a very, very, very similar character that John Malkovich plays in that.
Really.
Yeah, like when like young girls are around, it's like, oh, those are Malkovich's characters' girls.
Oh, it's so weird.
Yeah,
So
written by
weird.
Louis C.K.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yep.
God, I don't know who I would think is, because like if there's one that I think would probably come out, but I don't think anyone would care about it. So I don't think it would be as big a deal. I think it'd be Randy Quaid. I could see Randy Quaid's name.
Remind me
being thrown
again,
out
who's
there.
Randy Quaid?
Dennis Quaid's brother. He was in
Yeah, but what
Christmas
was-
Vacation. He was,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But I feel like he would be on that list of potential people to have done those kinds of shitty things.
Yeah, but he would be the one that gets like overshadowed by a bigger one.
Well, that's kind of
Yeah.
what I feel like happened with Takei.
Yeah.
Is no one really cared?
Well, I mean that was something that I had heard about. He was one of the celebrity guests on The Simpsons that was never allowed back because he made the writers and voice directors feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and well, that's the thing. Like, because the reason I brought this question is because someone had asked me, and I said Takei. I thought it was gonna be him, and then like, it wasn't like the next thing, but because someone told me when I brought it up, I think it was it might have been Todd that I was talking to, and he was like, "Oh, well, they've already like there's stories about him, that
Yeah.
like, people already know about," and then like someone actually came forward and said something about a week after that, and it's just like it's really hard to because I was always uncomfortable about Takei's stuff. Like he always seemed like just it never seemed like a bit
Sure.
when he
yeah.
like was being creepy.
See, like I've never really seen him act in things. I've seen him like make cameos.
But like
But-
in the cameos, like there was times where it was like supposed to be intentionally creepy, and like it never felt like it was a joke.
Yeah.
It just always kind of seemed like a hint at something more than it was anything else.
The guys were trying to tell you something here.
This is the message. They should have just had the mailman just a message. But yeah, I would say I
What
think
was that from?
is that Friday?
I thought that was
No, that's
the
Don't Be a
Wayne-
Menace in South Central. While you're drinking your juice in the hood.
yeah. I was going to say that's the Wayne brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know that reference.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
fucking
nodded.
love
I
it.
was
Don't
like,
Be a Menace in
I
South
was
Central.
like, all right,
fucking
I don't
love
feel like
that
going on
movie.
that tangent.
Yeah, no, it's
You
great.
still hit like a bitch.
Fucking that movie's great, dude. We gotta watch that movie. You
Yeah.
won't like it, but I'll fucking love it. I love it.
It's an early Wayans brothers, so it's like still
I don't like
watchable.
The way, yeah, I don't enjoy any of their stuff.
I do.
It just
I don't like a lot of their stuff, but I do enjoy Don't Be a Menace
Yeah.
every once in a while. I watch that one every few years, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
Fucking it's like what was that? House Party? House Party reminds me of that a lot.
Maybe.
The dude with the fucking
Yeah.
flat top and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie.
I always forgot the name of that movie. I'm so glad you just reminded me of that because I've been trying to remember that for years. But I always think because I think of that guy first with
Yeah.
the big flat top, and I think of Eraserhead, and I'm like, no, that's a totally different
that's
thing.
that's a much different thing. That's a movie I've heard of.
Because I think that they
I
call
don't
him that
know.
at one point in the movie. I think someone calls him like
Oh.
Eraser Top or something. It's like I always think of that line, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a
Right.
different movie. But yeah, I guess I would throw Randy Quaid out for mine.
Oh, you know who else who I don't really want it to happen to, but like it's something I could totally see is David Lynch. Because when you watch like I don't know if you've seen the series Twin Peaks, but when you watch like the original series, he plays a character in that show. And he kind of like makes a point to somehow be like physically involved with all of like the pretty young girls of that show. Like he just plays like an FBI director, and there's high school drama going on in that town, and there's a scene where he's just like kissing one of the young girls, and it doesn't make sense for that scene to exist. I mean, it's funny, but also when you think about the fact that he wrote it, directed it, and starred
put
in it,
himself in that role.
yeah, it's a little uncomfortable to think about.
Yeah.
And like that's something that
Well,
I could
I
see.
think that's the stuff like that people are looking at now, like stuff like that. Where
Yeah, like the little signs to show, oh shit, it was kind of there before. Yeah, so I think it could be David Lynch, but I really don't want it to be because I do.
Well, I hope that it's nobody. I hope that
True,
this is
yeah.
the end of it, and
Yeah.
seeing all the people coming forward, like everyone felt comfortable and came forward about these people, and that we're gonna see it go away now. Like those people will stop working,
right.
and this new generation of not rapists will come in, and
That'd be nice.
and just it'll be done, and then it'll be more of like it becomes more of a rarity when it happens. Like,
Yeah.
because it's going to happen. It happens in any field. It's not just Hollywood. It's not just the comedy scene. It's any field of anything. There's
Right.
people out there that do this shit, and it's awful.
Yeah.
But
now we have the means
this
to
is
spin
what we
the
need.
herd.
That we need the people that come forward and say this shit and get it out there, so that we're not continuously idolizing these terrible human beings.
Right.
So did you see? I don't remember all the names, but these people that like go around try to discredit like some of these allegations and stuff like that on the politicians.
It's the what's it called? It's a group in New York.
Yeah,
That they try to get misinformation in the media and then reveal that it's misinformation to discredit them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
it's like Project Veritas or something.
yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yes. So they went to the Washington Post.
Mm-hmm.
And so they went to the Washington Post, and this lady was like, "Oh, I want to come forward about this whoever that Alabama
Roy Moore.
yeah, that guy." And so like, all right, we'll set up a meeting. And this lady, there's like, you can go watch a video on this and everything. They recorded all of it. This lady comes up, sets her purse down. It's like a big purse that obviously has a camera inside of it. And
a camera or some sort of audio recording or something.
No, it was definitely
a camera?
Yeah, it was definitely a camera. And so the professional Washington Post lady came, set down her purse right in front of the other chick's purse.
Oh yeah, because then she moved.
She got up and very obviously moved it, and I was like, "You suck really bad."
Well, and like because she ended up giving them her real name, and they looked, or like a real name, a name that could be traced, and they looked it up, and like she had a GoFundMe page to get to New York to do this job for them, and like was bragging about the fact that she was going out there to take down the liberal media.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And they came out there and they had like screenshots of it and everything. They're like, "So what's this? What are you?
Yeah.
What are you coming to us for? The liberal media?"
They treated it 100% because they're like, they don't want to be one of those people like, "Oh, you're telling me that this happened? All right, we're gonna publish it to the masses."
Well, and that's what the whole thing is. Like the whole Project Veritas runs off of unprofessional journalism, where they hear an information, they go out and start slandering people, and if they can catch you doing that, then they can discredit your entire system.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that like it's not, at least the Post. It isn't saying anything about anyone else, but like they're not as biased as people say. Like yes, they have their leanings, but they're not going to go and publish bullshit to fit their agenda.
You know what I think is really funny though about the Post is the Post is owned by the same guy that owns Amazon.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, he
Bezos
owns it.
Bought it. Is Jeff? Is it Bezos?
I have no clue.
Bosom.
Jeff Businessman.
But
Jeff Business. That's what his name is. Jeff Business.
Might as well be. God damn, that man is in everything. But they fucking the Washington Post still like writes articles about how shitty Amazon is. Yeah, and I love it. I love it so much. But okay, so where I was going with this, they later went to the main guy, Jeff something.
Business.
Yeah, Jeff Business.
No. This is the Project Veritas guy. Yeah. They went to the Project Veritas guy, like the main guy and all of it. They went to him and tried to interview him about this. And he was like, come back with an appointment. So they did. They set up an appointment and they came back. And when they came back, he had set up a thing so that he can interview them at the same time. So there's two interviews going on at the exact same time. And so there's the Washington Post video, which you can watch. And then there's their video, which is heavily edited and stuff. And you can watch it too. Like the first one's like, I think maybe 20 minutes long. And the Project Veritas one is like 6 minutes long. Jesus. And it cuts out so much. And it's just, you can see how these people are just so fucked up. Because they,
when your entire job is to lie to people. Because the guy who runs it was in jail for a while. Because
he's always in jail.
he used a false identity to get into a government building.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a really bad person.
Yeah.
There was this other thing, the thing that he's most like infamously known for is shutting down Acorn or I don't know, something like that. Where basically
he got rid of all the acorns.
What about the squirrels?
What about the squirrels?
No. It's not that. What it was,
Oh, the squirrels!
it was an organization that helped like battered women and stuff like that.
You just throw them in some
Just give 'em an acorn.
oil. You just fry them babies up to battered.
Anyway, so he made this video where he dressed up as a pimp and walked into the place.
Wait, what?
Dressed up as a pimp, walked into the place and asked them how to correctly do his illegal business of pimping. And
Yes, how do I pimp?
yeah, basically.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking to pimp.
Yeah. So
Now, how do I go about getting me some bitches?
he brought a chick with him too. Some random like hooker.
This
looking
is
dude.
my
one of
bottom
my
bitch.
hoes.
Her
Yeah.
name is Veronica.
Okay, Veronica's like a good name though. You don't need to.
Well, yeah, he's bad at pimping.
Oh,
He's-
okay.
Also,
Candy
way
with
to-
an eye.
way to be, very stereotypical about who can and can't be a whore.
Fuck you.
I think every to be pimped out.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
So
Don't
anyway-
limit yourselves, Veronicas out there. If you want to be a hooker for Project Veritas, you too can acquire that dream. America!
So anyway, so he goes in there and there's like this video that he did of it, and it basically got that organization all their funding, like government funding, taken away, and they had to close down completely.
Yeah, they did the same thing to Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
And it was like the thing they had done. It's the same thing, like they cut all their shit to look really, really bad.
Yeah.
But in the actual context of what happens, it's nothing. Like,
Yeah, like-
nothing happened.
A full investigation was like called on after that, and it showed that Acorn, or whatever the name of it was, didn't do any of that stuff. They even called the police to get them out of there. And in the beginning of the video, he obviously has like a fucking fur coat on and a pimp hat and a cane. As it looks like he's walking in, but in reality, he didn't go in there dressed like that. He was in a suit, like a normal suit and stuff. So he didn't even try to be a pimp.
Hello, I'm here to pimp. I'm looking to invest in some pimping. How would I go about that?
Yeah. So
Where's your madam?
It's just, god damn. Just
Well,
people are
I
terrible.
think that's a good place to leave
Yep.
off, I guess.
Business pimping.
Business pimping and stone ducks
Yep.
or stone quackers
Yeah.
and monsters that were our heroes at one point.
A whole lot of
So I
peeners.
guess the moral today,
Don't be a dick.
don't have heroes.
don't be a dick, don't have heroes, don't have a penis. And
Yeah.
if you do have a penis, don't show it to people that don't want to see it. Because, even the people who do want to see it, be nice to them. You really appreciate those people.
Because peener is gross.
Because they don't want to see your penis. They just want to see more of you.
They want to see what's inside.
Yeah, they
I don't want to
aren't-
see what's inside my
They
penis.
aren't there for your penis. They're there for the heart that lives inside your penis.
Yeah.
So that's the Loot Cast.
Okay, bye.
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 Yeah.
Oh, we
Fuck you, Khalil.
we did the show. Now we don't have to talk. That's the end of the Loot Cast.
Life sucks.
Bye.
Yay.